Now if you excuse me, I gotta get back to the main video. And here I am, pulled away from the video again because the situation got worse.
Don't let your kids watch it!
It hasn't even been a fucking week since I stopped making the last video because I wrapped up editing and put it out onto YouTube. And here I am back to make a fucking follow-up that isn't my opinions on the bloody thing at launch or whatever. Because I found even more information, and in case you haven't figured it out, I'm pissed. First up, game keycards. Why? Sure, this might not sound too terrible until you look closer. They don't contain the full game data. Instead, the game keycard is your key to downloading the full game through the internet. Yeah, this is a load of bollocks. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Not everyone has fast internet, and not everyone even has internet to begin with. And when the servers shut down, those keycards are basically going to be useless plastic slabs. Woo! Why? Why? What the fuck? Then there's game chat, and thank God it's inbuilt into the console as a feature and doesn't require a degree in engineering to get working. It works with a mic that's inbuilt on the console, and you can also display yourself with a camera peripheral that's optional, but is expensive. There is a third-party one by Hori, which is based off of a Piranha Plant, and you can close them out for some privacy that is cheaper. But honestly, there isn't really a point. It displays in 480p. Your friends are not gonna see shit. And if you think that's bad, wait until we get to the next point. GameCube Online. I don't have a problem with this. It's the controller I have an issue with because it's missing tech that the original did. The original GameCube controller had tech where you could half press one of the triggers and it would read as a separate input in certain games. The new ones don't have this. We've already gotten confirmation that the adapter for the GameCube controllers used on Wii U and Switch will also work with Switch too, but we don't know if you can use them with the Nintendo GameCube Online app. And if we can't use them with that app, then that's a royal fuck up on Nintendo's part. Honestly, Nintendo, how fucking anti-consumers can you possibly be? On top of that, there's also a Switch in Japan that's Japan only, that's cheaper, and you can also get one with other languages, but it's really fucking expensive. More expensive than here. I swear, this Switch 2 situation has become absolute madness over time. Nintendo also have been refusing to state what happens when you hit the game chat button when your internet is down or not connected, which has led to people memeing it to the moon and back. Although to be real, it's probably just going to throw an error message and that's it. And if you press it when you don't have any Switch online, you're gonna get a pop-up prompting you to get online. Like, fuck off, Nintendo, and I mean it. I already made a comparison joke in the last video. Nintendo's basically the Apple Inc. of the video games industry. Yeah, well, scratch that because they may as well just be the fucking Disney of the video game industry at this point. Did I also forget to mention that there are also people actively defending Nintendo for this shit? And also the really expensive games as well. I'm sorry, man, but yous can all
Fuck off you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee danky doodle shite. Fuck off, will you please, yeah?
There is no fucking defense for this at all. Remember, it's 80 to 90 euro where I live for a game, and with that money I could buy a Lego set and still have enough money left over to get the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, another fucking topic in this video. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is a tech demo application for the system that teaches you about the system and how it's used. But unlike Wii Sports, it's not free bundled with the system. It's separate and costs money. Sure, it's only like 10 quid, but I feel like it should be free and bundled with the console, like Wii Sports. But then again, they don't believe in giving shit for free. To the point that back when they were bringing out the Wii, they had to be persuaded to have Wii Sports as a free included tech demo game, which they only gave in on because the motion controls were so experimental and brand new at the time. And we can thank the fucking legend Reggie for that, but he's no longer with Nintendo, so that happening again is close to impossible. Also, I feel really sorry to you American people because of Trump's tariffs pushing back the pre-order time for you guys, and you have to wait longer. I'm not going to get political because, again, I don't like being political, but still, Jesus. And then there's the backwards compatibility thing. I am so sick of talking about this subject right now, so I'll just blast through this. Nintendo Labo 4 VR won't work because the console's too big to fit, and any games that require the IR sensor on the right Joy-Cons on the original Switch will require you to be using those types of Joy-Cons in order to get the game to work, because thankfully, the older Joy-Cons work with the Switch too. But before you rush off to sell your Switch so that you can buy the Switch 2, remember that not every Switch 1 game has backup support with the cloud, like Splatoon and Animal Crossing. You're going to need to manually transfer them from the old console to the new console. I still can't get over the fact that Nintendo are doing this shit now with the game prices and all this shit that's going on that are making people hate their asses more than ever. I'm sure Iwata will be well pleased. That was sarcasm if you couldn't tell. But I am done talking about this console. I am sick to death of all these issues that people are bringing up, and I just want to get on to the main video and finish it. So I am not making a follow-up unless it's for my opinions on it after I use it. For the love of God, I've been at this for ages. Let me just finish this video! Also, Nintendo, if you add Shadow the Hedgehog to the GameCube Online thing, that would be amazing because I've been looking everywhere for it and I cannot find it at a good price. Thank you in advance. Oh, and if a Wii emulator is added on to it through Nintendo Switch Online later, and Cars 2, the video game, is not added at any point throughout the console's life, I'm gonna shit!